Good morning, everyone. How y'all doing? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, another early morning again. I woke up. It was about 5:20, 5:25, something like that. And it's now 6:50. In a way, it was kind of a good thing. I still having issues with weird dreams. But let's face it, astrologically, there's a lot going on right now. I do have a correction with what I had said yesterday. I had said that the lunar eclipse was Friday night. In a way, yes. Depends on your time zone. It's actually tonight, okay? Like I said, it depends on your time zone. With And that's where I was getting confused because I had been seeing the time, Pacific Coast time. It was, what was it, 12 something, I don't remember, but anyway. So yeah, anyway, it's actually in the very, 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 very early morning hours of Friday. And that's where I was getting confused. So it's actually tonight. And this is Thursday, okay? Thursday, March 13th. So in case you're watching this later or something. So yeah. Anyway, and I'll make sure I post it in the description too in case any subscribers get the notifications and so forth. So anyway, I believe, and I'm on Central Time Zone now. So I believe it's at 2 something, just after 2 o'clock tonight here. I don't know if I'll be up at that time or not. I'm going to try. We'll see. So yeah, anywho. Also, let me see here. When I woke up this morning at 5 something, yeah, I'm still a little bit groggy. I was feeling a little funky. Took my sugar. Yeah, sure enough, it was a little on the low side. It's still within normal range. It's 82. I like it to be up a little bit higher because I know how quickly I can sink. And then I got up to 89. I kind of rolled over, and then I was just like, oh, forget it. I need to go pee. I know, TMI here. But anyway, yeah, I went to use the restroom, and then I took my sugar, and it was 89. So I was like, okay. I don't remember what happened, but anyway, oh, that's right. I came back upstairs. I started going through my social media, and I got an email that came in. I seen it pop up on my notifications, and it was from Lowe's. Like, oh, great. I thought it was doing a confirmation or whatever. No, come to find out they need to reschedule again. This is the, what, second time or whatever. And last night I was like, well, I've had something going on in the house. Their son hasn't been doing too good, so and he was having some issues all day yesterday. He's not feeling well, and last night he finally was starting to have a breakthrough, but I was just like, I asked him, I'm like, should I reschedule tomorrow? Even though they're both supposed to be off, unfortunately, Angie forgot about the interview, scheduled a dental appointment, and it was running right into my interview, so unfortunately having to rely on Rick, and of course I'm flat broke right now with being able to take an Uber or whatever, and I was just going to suggest that, hey, you all want to see about maybe just calling me an Uber or something. I don't want to do it tomorrow because the weather is supposed to be nasty tomorrow, and they're initially calling for rain, but possible snow, and I don't feel comfortable enough with other people's driving just yet. I know. I'm going to have to get used to it. I'm just, yeah. Oh, yeah, there she goes. Yeah, I'm just kind of still, and especially after everything I've been through, I'm taking it easy, taking things real slow right now. But anyway, but yeah, last night I was like, hey, you want me to see about rescheduling? And then I got a notification this morning, so I went back downstairs to look at the calendar, and Rick is up, because Sean does a lot better if he's on a specific schedule, even though they're on spring break. Keeps him on that schedule. So, and he's doing better this morning too, by the way. So, yay! But I let Rick know, hey, it's been rescheduled. He's like, again? Well, last week it was rescheduled because of the snowstorm that we got. It was pretty nasty out there. And I decided to reschedule it for this week because I wanted to see what was going to happen with Home Depot. And now, yeah, now it's being rescheduled again. So fortunately, they still had openings for today. And I was just like, hey, 2 or 3. And I was thinking 3, because it might give me a little bit of that extra time and them that little extra time. He's just like, no, 2 o'clock. I'm like, okay. So I'm going to, and then when I was down there, I'm like feeling a little funky again, like I might be dropping. Sure enough, I was down to 79. So I'm like, okay, let's eat a little bit. So just had some cheese and crackers. Some of my Wyawega cheese. Yum, 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 yum. Good stuff. In case you're wondering what in the world that is, if you haven't seen my post on YouTube or watched any of the other videos, Wyawega is a place in Wisconsin, and they named the cheese after it. I think it's produced in Sun Valley or something like that. But anyway, the spelling is really off. If you look at the spelling, go over to the YouTube channel under the community section and look at the post. You'll see the cheese. Okay, the name. It's actually pronounced Wyowega. Okay, so, and it's even right on the container, or even if you go out there on their website, they have the pronunciation right there. Okay, so I'm not mispronouncing it. I know what I'm doing here. I've been pronouncing it since I was just a little itty bitty baby. It was probably my first word even. That's how long it's been. So anyway, good stuff. And unfortunately, I was looking to see if you could order it because I wanted to send a friend of mine out in Vegas a container. And unfortunately, I'll have to figure out a way to dry ice it, so, and then send it out there to him. He'll enjoy it. I know he will. I figured could send him both the flavors, the sharp cheddar cheese and because he's not a big fan of bacon. I know. How can you not be a fan of bacon? Oh my gosh. But yeah, the bacon one is actually the good one. So the bacon cheddar. I'm in heaven. I'm in food heaven. So, anyway. I'm nuts. I can't help it. If you're a foodie, you got to come out here to the Midwest and get some stuff. Oh, stretch my legs. That felt good. So, anyway, I'm going to do my yoga and go for my walk. I did that yesterday. That was awesome. Figure I'd do that, come home, eat, give my stomach some time to chill out, and of course feed her, and then, oh, excuse me, sorry, I know, I'm so rude. Hey, it's my video. Don't like it, you can go away. That's the way I look at it. But anyway, yeah, I figured eat first, that'll give my stomach some time to settle down, because if I eat and then go out in the car right afterwards, like, whoa, total motion sickness. Ugh. Love dealing with gut issues. So much fun. I'd much rather give it all some time to calm down. And then I can grab that shower and so forth and go to the interview. So anyway, yeah, like I said, I did do my yoga yesterday, and that felt really good. And I went for a walk. It was like just above freezing. It was like 34 outside, something like that. And I definitely know I'm getting acclimated to the weather, because I went out. I was wearing I had this like headband, this warm headband or whatever. You see people wear them a lot. Help cover up the ears because it was a little bit windy and a little bit on the chilly side with that. Hi, she's on the floor looking up at me. Hi, mommy. Hi there, baby. How you doing? Oh, mommy. Oh, mommy. Mommy, she's coming. She's just like, oh, can I jump up? Come on. Come on, silly. Come on, silly girl. What you doing, silly girl? What you doing? She's trying to decide. Oh, meow. She's so silly. How you doing? Oh, sun's peeking out now. Yeah, we had the sun peeking out. I know. So anyway, I don't even remember. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. So yeah, I was wearing the headband, but I went out t-shirt and just a light hooded sweat coat. That's, real thin. And the only thing that was really cold was my hands. Yeah, it's like, awesome. Getting acclimated already. Fine by me. My body's remembering. My body's remembering is what it boils down to. So, yeah. It's like, yeah, awesome. But while I was out walking yesterday, kind of exciting. I was so very excited. It was awesome. I didn't see. I heard. I was never able to catch a sight of it. I was trying real hard, but I heard a pileated woodpecker. That loud pounding. I was just like, oh, and I know I found the stand of trees that it was in. It was right there. I never was able to catch sight of it. It's like, even if I had binoculars, I doubt it because there were so many branches. But caught sight of or heard it. So I'm like, okay. And of course, I've been hearing the blue jays and caught sight of a couple of them flying yesterday, but I haven't been able to see one up close on a branch yet. So it's like, okay, or on the ground or anything. Like, okay, we're getting there. And then, okay, there's this one street I like to go down to help eat up some of that time. I'd like to get my at least 30 minutes in. I walked about somewhere between 35 and 40 minutes yesterday. Awesome. We're talking sprint walking. Okay. Aside from the stopping, having to look for the pileated woodpecker. But I did the dead end street. Went into the round, and as I was coming out of that turn, I had this bird swoop and fly right by me. I mean, right by my legs. And I seen it keep flying, and I seen where it landed. But as it was going away from me, judging by the colors, I was thinking maybe it was a robin had come in, migrated a little bit early. It's about that time of year where they're starting to migrate. I was just like, okay. But as I got up there, I'm like, well, let me see if I can see it. And I walk up, and sitting on the fence closest to the the front door, it was a falcon or hawk or eagle or whatever. I was just like, holy cow. I was shocked. I was like, okay. It's just sitting there. And I'm not very good at identifying my raptors. I believe it was a red-tailed hawk, just judging by the you know, colors and so forth. And of course, I don't have a bird book either, so I'm having to rely on Google Images. But I mean, it flew right. It swooped me. I think it was probably because I had my water container and I had it in that hand down and with it swinging. It may have thought that it was you know, something to eat or whatever, and then quickly realized. But it swooped right past my legs. I was just, and it just sitting there on the fence, no problem with me looking at it or anything. And I'm like, wow. It was beautiful, beautiful bird. I couldn't believe it. I was just like, okay. If that isn't a message from Spirit, I don't know what is. Crazy. So yeah, I was very surprised. Very, very surprised. So that was a nice treat. Very, very nice treat. And I'll admit, with the, I've been feeling a little bit anxious, especially with being out of money, and I need to figure out some way to be able to get my sensors. I'll figure it out. I can't live without them. I absolutely cannot live without my glucose sensors. So, but yeah, that was really, really cool. But yeah, after getting home, I had even did a reading. I don't know, I just had that pull where I needed to do a reading. Definitely all made sense, especially with how I'm feeling, or how I've been feeling with the little bit of anxiety. I understand now. Because I think with my former pharmacy that I was using out there, I think they were also applying their own discount, so it drove the price down with the cost. Because I know I was being quoted $2 for $75 a month by Freestyle, but when I was going and picking them up from the pharmacy, they were coming out to be $40. And when I got notification yesterday that they were ready, I went out to check to see what the price was, and it was $75 again. And I was just like, okay, they must have been applying their own discount on top of the other. So I'm going to miss that. Yeah, not cool. But oh well. Anywho, so now I've got to come up with $75 somehow. So I'm going to wait and see what happens with this interview first, and then go from there. You want to say hi? Yeah, now she's all settled down. You can see she's doing very, very well. So yeah, I'm going to see what happens with this interview at first, and then go from there with making decisions on how to proceed with things and so forth. What I'm going to do. But yeah, otherwise things are going pretty good. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to mention also. Yesterday afternoon, well, I went to go see about I was feeling inspired to work on my portfolio, even though I don't want to be disturbing things with access to the computer right now. I'm like, well, let's do some sketching, you know, do some brainstorming with sketching instead of just sitting down in front of the computer like what I'm used to doing. Let's sit down and actually do some sketching for a change, something I haven't done in ages, basically since art school. And that was awesome. You know, it's been so long since I've done that. I'm just like, wow. All of that I learned in art school is actually being put to good use. Isn't that right? So, and I don't know, well, of course, this is after spending 30 minutes trying to find my mechanical pencil that was right there in front of my nose the whole time. Yeah. Well, I thought I thought I picked up I have my mechanical pencil, and I have these two pens, and they're all from the same maker, and they all look alike. And when I picked up the one, I thought I had picked up the pencil and shook it, I shake it to see if I could hear the leads, shaking inside. And I thought that's the one that I had picked up, and I didn't hear anything shaking. So of course I thought and I kept picking that same one up. That's what's bad. Oh my goodness, I'm a mess. And I kid you not, I spent 30 minutes. Oh, hold on, guys. Sorry, I spent 30 minutes trying to find my mechanical pencil, and it was right there the whole time. I'm like, oh my gosh, fool. Oh, I tore the bed apart, tore up underneath the bed. I thought, well, maybe it fell, Up, Possum, she's hiding up underneath the bed, like, Mom, what are you doing? And I'm shining the flashlight from the phone. I'm looking all over the desk over here, the dresser. I'm looking over here where I have some other things set up. I'm tearing apart the nightstand. Couldn't find my damn pencil, and it was right there the whole time. Okay. So then after all of that, and I went to sit down to see about trying to, I did have a fictitious company name pop into my head, and I'm staring at this blank piece of paper with the name written across the top, and I'm like, I need a nap. So I laid down, took a nap first, woke up about an hour later, and then bam, I started sketching and knocked out a logo, and I was just like, oh, this would be this fictitious. Basically, I'm doing this fictitious company. I'm doing it's a new development, new residential development that's coming in. Okay, no idea where this is coming from. But it's like, okay, this inspired me, and I'm like, okay, I could easily do vertical banner. I really want to showcase that, and basically this whole package, basically vertical banner. I actually thought of 4 vertical banners that I could do. One that would be in a like the company's central location studio or what have you, advertising the new development that's coming in. Then at the location have these vertical banners. I'm like, okay, if we say, for instance, they have like 3 different design styles or whatever, then I can just find pictures up on the internet or whatever to use to for placeholders. And they have these 3 exterior designs, and then you have these 3 different floor plans. So coming up with a vertical banner for each of those different styles. Okay, with the development's logo up on top, and I can come up with some sort of fake developer's name. I don't want to use an actual developer's name. Um, um, I don't want to possibly. Well, anyway, you know what I mean. So I can just put that as a placeholder at the bottom or whatever. And but yeah, it was like, okay, so I'll do that, and I can have those in the like the on-site sales place, a road sign, one of those wooden road signs that they will install, and until they get the models built, or after they have the models built and they're basically promoting the new development. Just thought of something else that I can do, and also a horizontal banner also that could be put outside. So yeah, what was it that I was going to put on there? Oh, how many plots? I'll have to, I don't know, I'll come up with a number. 104. There we go. That's a good number. I was more concerned about the styles. Yeah, I could add that somewhere on there. Oh, duckies. She just, oh, you should have seen her. She's like, she's been loving the wildlife too. So anyway, yeah, got all that done yesterday. Um, the main thing was the logo and um, uh, the main vertical banner, and then everything took off from there. So it basically got one portfolio piece rendered. I really also want to do like a catalog or something like that. Not a full-fledged catalog, just cut, like maybe 4 pages or something. I thought about maybe redoing, because I used to do the College of Southern Nevada course catalog for the non-credit classes, basically. I used to do that 3 times a year. I thought about, and there was so much that I really wanted to do with that catalog, and never got a chance to do it. And I thought, well, maybe I could redo it to the way that I wanted to do it. I never got a chance to, but unfortunately, I don't even have any of that with me. So it's all out there. I got to send for it. So, but anyway, I was thinking that I might do that, but I don't know if I want to do that or make something up and then do it. Because unfortunately, that was the problem too with the catalog out there, with the paper that they had used. Unfortunately, we had to stick with just the 2 Pantone colors of their logo, and we couldn't do anything full color. And I was thinking that maybe I could redo it to how it would be if it was full color. And I really wanted to have it where it was more like a magazine instead of a catalog, with like full page ads, quarter page, half page ads, things like that. And that, we're focusing on or trying to put more focus on certain classes, and then of course having the regular class and course descriptions and so forth. But I was thinking about that's what the direction I really want, and then of course focusing on new classes that are coming in and so on and so forth. That's the direction I really wanted to be able to take the catalog in, but I never got a chance to do that. But I was thinking that maybe I could see about doing that. I don't know. I have to make a decision on that, but I've got time. It isn't like I have to get it done tomorrow or today or anything. It's like, who cares? So, but I'm just trying. What I really want to do with my portfolio is to just showcase, all different aspects of my skill sets. So, we'll see. Go from there. Yeah, I have somebody here. Really, there she is. I know, she's so beautiful. She's such a beautiful baby. Mm, I know. I know. Oh, scratch me. She's been so itchy. Such an itchy girl. Scratching, it's like, I know. I gotta figure out some way to calm her down even more. She's just, it would help if she would let me give her a bath. I could just imagine how she'd be if I gave her a bath. Yeah, that would be a nightmare. So, anyway, I think that's it. Oh, that was the other thing I was going to mention. We got some new Hudsonville ice cream. Because, of course, I finished off the Blue Moon foodie here. And we got the Mackinac Island fudge this time. That's not going to last very, very long. There's this fudge ripple in it, but it's a thin fudge ripple. It isn't thick, like regular fudge ripple ice cream or Moose Tracks or whatever. And it's a very familiar flavor. It's like an old distant memory or something, Very strange. It's like I feel like I can't quite place it, even though I know where it's coming from. I'm like, it's like a very, very old distant memory, It's really weird. But thinking that we saw that they had the Traverse City cherry. I'm going to try that one next. And my friend who still lives in Michigan, we were neighbors as kids. And he had sent me a picture or late last night. He works at a grocery store. It's called Myers. It's Meijer''. Okay, Meyer Thrifty Acres. Kind of like a Walmart, only they also do bulk food. Okay, but anyway, that's like a Michigan staple. Especially around our old area. The logo used to be, I don't know if you could find it up there or not, it used to be the little Dutch boy. Okay, that was the logo with Myers next to it in big, bold sans serif letters. And but it's changed huge over the years. But anyway, he works there, and he sent me a picture of some Hudsonville ice cream bars. I'm like, oh, I haven't seen those. I haven't looked. I'll have to look next time I'm at Walmart. He's getting a kick out of me. It's like, well, shoot, I haven't seen any of this stuff in 40 years, so it's really quite interesting. It's been fun. It's been fun being reintroduced to East Coast stuff. So, and I had Bag of Utz kettle cooked potato chips, far better than the Kettle brand. I'm sorry. So, don't get me wrong. I love my sea salt and pepper flavor one still, but yeah. And I think that's the reason why as far as In-N-Out fries are concerned, I think that's why I always got them well done. Because it's the same flavor. I didn't even put it together. It's like, yeah. Find out next time you're out on the West Coast, check out In-N-Out's secret menu. Okay? Ask them about that and get the fries. And especially well done. You'll understand what I'm talking about. I like them. I like my potatoes a little bit brown. The best. Anyway, I better get myself moving. It's definitely over 30 minutes. And so I can get ready for this interview, do my yoga, go for my walk, all that sort of good stuff. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Yeah, I'm doing really, really great. Feeling really, really, really awesome. It's just been a good move in several ways. Yeah, don't get me wrong. In several ways, I do miss home, but it's mostly the natural landscape is what I miss out there. That beautiful red desert. That's those striations on the mountains and so forth. I do miss that. But the way I look at it is I have new adventures to explore. Wetlands. Lots of lakes, so I'm looking forward to that. We'll see. Yeah, at some point it'll happen. Just gotta get through all this stuff, and it's only been 3 weeks. I gotta give myself a break. More birdies, more waterfowl. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all soon. Thank you for letting me voice talk. Love you guys.